What's up, guys? And today we're gonna go through how to balance chemical reactions. So I have an example of a chemical reaction here. This specifically is a combustion reaction because we have a hydrocarbon. This is a compound which we like to call hydrocarbon in organic chemistry. I'll explain that in another video. And it's reacting with oxygen. Okay, so this methane compound, is being ignited in the presence of oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water. So this is an example of a combustion reaction. And so in this combustion reaction, what do we see? Well, in order to balance it, we have to count the constituent atoms in each of the reactant species. This is the reactant side of the reaction, and this is the product side of the reaction. Reactant side, product side. In order to balance a chemical reaction, the number of atoms in your reactant side should be equal to the number of atoms on your product side. I feel like that's the number one rule when it comes to balancing chemical reactions in stoichiometry. So we start off with one carbon on the reactant side and one carbon on the product side. That's good. 1 is equal to 1. There's 4 hydrogens on the reactant side, but there's only 2 on the product side. Okay, that's unequal, so we have to equate it because we're trying to balance this chemical reaction. There is 2 oxygens on the reactant side, and there's actually 3 oxygens. You would think that it's 2, but there's also an extra oxygen here, so 2 plus 1 is 3, right? So there's 2 oxygens here, there's 3 oxygens on the product side, so that's not equal. 2 is not 3, and 4 is not 2. So how do we balance that? Well, using multiple coefficients can be helpful. So if I put a 2 here, this no longer is 2 hydrogens. This becomes 4 hydrogens because 2 times 2 is 4. That's how we work the chemistry. So now my hydrogens are balanced because there's 4 hydrogens here and 4 hydrogens here. But because I put this 2 here, this 2 not only affects the hydrogen, but it also affects the oxygen, because it's right in front of the molecule formula. It's right in front of the molecule formula, and it affects each of the atoms in this formula. So 2 times 2 is 4, and this is 1 oxygen, so 2 times 1 is 2. So this means that this is 2 oxygens. And there's 2 oxygens right there, right? But don't forget about this 2 oxygens right here. So this is 2, and this is 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. But there's only 2 here, so we put a 2 here so that we can balance it, right? All right, I hope that was helpful. And this was just an example of how to balance a chemical reaction. I hope this was helpful. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.